yourself and live gratefully. Keep yourself in good company.
How are we doing, YouTube? I'm Thomas. I have chronic Lyme disease. I have an autoimmune disorder, and I want to get my story out there. I have a couple of videos so far. I want to try to do these more than every 2 to 3 weeks. I really do. I want to try to start doing once a week. I want to build a community out here. I want to have a community base, whether it's people who just want to be aware and see what conditions and lifestyles people have to do with an autoimmune disorder, whether it's like me, Lyme disease, whether it's lupus, multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, hypothyroid. There's different type of autoimmune disorders. There's so many of them. And I really want to get a community base going on where there's a lot of comments down below. I want to see them comments down below. This channel here is a mixed channel. I do read the Bible and do a lot of shorts on the Bible. And then I want to get my story out there about living with an autoimmune disorder. So I'm sorry if you don't believe in God. I'll try to keep a lot of that out of these type of videos. I really will. I will say things here and there about it, but I do want to try to keep it separate. I just don't want to make a whole nother YouTube just for these. I want to kind of have these hand in hand with each other. So that's just my preference. Hopefully y'all can stay with me. If you don't, I do understand. I mean, we all have our own way about us and what we do and don't want to do. But anyways, so now that that's said and out of the way, this channel here isn't to make money. If it does make money, that will be on the Bible side of this channel, that I will use that money to donate Bibles and help build the channel up even more and donate everything else. So everything will be a donation. So, all right, so one of the biggest things I want to get out and off today, or get to this video today, is when you see people in a wheelchair, or you see people, well, I guess it's still a wheelchair too, the motorized, scooters, that they're not, 70, 80 years old, then our instinct is to straight help them, right? So if, your grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, friend, brother, sister, mom, dad, somebody's in that situation, your first goal is to help them. And some of them, they want to be helped on hand and foot. But a lot of us, I'm going to say I'll go on a limb and bet the farm and say a good 96 to 98% of us, we don't want that. We want to do as much as we can on our own. So, and the reason why I say that is, so like me, for instance, I'm a man, and I'm supposed to feel this big as a man, right? But I feel this big as a man, especially when it comes to my wife. Now, my wife met me this way. She knew I didn't have no money. The government don't give me no money. I'm not on disability. They keep denying me. Even though all my doctors and their doctors, the government doctors, all put me disabled, I don't get nothing. But she met me this way. Matter of fact, I felt so less of a man. I felt this big that, 4 years ago or 5 years ago, she proposed to me. I didn't propose to her. She proposed to me. So I know that's weird, but hey, we're in a different age and era, in 2024. Because she knew I would never ask her, and I would probably live at home with my mommy and daddy until they passed, and then I'd probably be in a home after that, the way I was going. So saying that, she knew I felt so less of a man. So whenever you do stuff for people, you make them feel less of a person. And I'm going to go on a limb out here. I say, 96 to 98 of us, we want to feel like a woman or a man, or feel like we belong and that we matter for something. You can tell us all day long. It doesn't work that way in our brains. What we've dealt with and what we go through, and depending on how hard and what some of these doctors, so for 3 years I had these doctors just tell me, oh, we can't find it. It's in your brain, it's in your head, it's mental. oh man, I want to take all them doctors and I want to strangle them. But I forgive them. They did the best that they could to their knowledge, or they just didn't care. They did what they wanted to do. That is all on them. I'm not worried about them no more. I'm worried about me and bettering my life. So again, don't just keep going out of your way. So for instance, even like with me in my life, if my sister said, hey, we're going to go to Galveston on May 28th, not that they're really going to Galveston on May 28th, but they're going to go to the beach. So that way, for people who don't know Galveston is, they're going to go to the beach on May 28th. So I can tell them, oh, hell yeah, that sounds good because I feel good today. But come May 28th, it's going to be totally different. So same thing with me when I go to doctors. So when I go to doctors, I hope the day that I get up and I go to the doctor, I hope that morning when I wake up that I am not dizzy and that I don't have to pay a $25 to $50 cancellation fee because I had to cancel the day of. So some of them even require 48 hours now, not just 24 hours. But if my appointment's tomorrow at 11, and if I don't know by 11 a.m. and I had real bad insomnia the night before and I didn't wake up till 11 a.m. and my dizzy spells didn't come on at 2 o'clock, well, guess what? I got to pay that $25, $50, for the cancellation fee. So I can't, it's hard to plan certain things. Sorry, it's a little warm out here. Again, I'm just north of Houston. But no, the majority of it is you need to have compassion. Not sympathy, but compassion. Compassion toward, and even if it's not with somebody that doesn't have an autoimmune disorder or something like that going on, you need to have compassion with everybody. You need to treat everybody, I don't know, with this, now that this has happened to me, if I could go back and teach different things, I would probably say you need to treat everybody in the world like they have an autoimmune disorder or they have a disorder. You treat everybody. If we all treat everybody like that, then we probably all have more compassion for one another, right? I mean, that's just my logic in thinking of it, but not that I go around thinking, I can sometimes, I can see people, you can see someone that's depressed, or you assume they're depressed because they're quieter, they shelter to themselves. They might shelter to themselves because they might not be like me and just openly talk about what's going on. So, and that makes it a little different. But the biggest thing is, somebody that's in a wheelchair don't always want you to get that stuff from the top shelf for them all the time, or always grab something for them, or always do something, always hold a door. I get it's a respect factor, but sometimes, I'm just saying, sometimes they want to be able to do it on their own. And if you ever hear somebody say, no, I got it, just stop what you're doing. That means that they want to be, if it's a man, they want to be more of a man. If it's a woman, they want to be more of a woman. They want to be more of a human being in what they were born to do. If you were born with a missing leg, you're used to it. Not saying that it's any excuse, but if someone's born with a missing limb, or they're born with something, they go through their whole life knowing that. Now, saying that, somebody that's went 30 years of their life and then something that's come through and smacked down in the middle of their life and your life come crashing down, you got to get used to it, you got to get accommodated to it, but you're so used to always doing this or these other things, it's hard for you to accept that help. And then when you start accepting that help too much, either you're going to depend on it, or you're just going to stay aggravated because you really don't want the help. You want to do it on your own. So, again, the biggest thing for this video today is, just respect somebody and respect their space a little bit that has an autoimmune disorder or a disorder in general. The other big thing with this video is comments. I encourage the comments, and it's nothing about making money here on YouTube. Again, I don't care if this channel ever gets monetized. Now, I do have another channel called Thomas Ophthalmology, and I do things like this lavalier mic right here, this wireless mic connected to my camera. I can connect it to this phone, I can connect it to an iPhone, I can connect it to my computer, I can do whatever I want with this mic right here. It's awesome. But I do reviews of products. So, and again, that's at Thomas with Tomology, right here on YouTube. So I balance between two different channels, or not balance. I run 2 different channels. So now that I got a lot of that out there, so my life over the last couple of weeks since the last time, I think it's been 2, maybe 3 weeks since I posted. I've had some ups and downs. I had a rough week, and then things got better. Things were really good. I tried doing this video on Sunday, went to the park, I was recording. It was awesome. I know that the forces of the heavenly realms were talking to me that day. There's people that were out praying, some rough guys on a basketball court. They thought I was like doing something cool on YouTube, and they tried to like get in the YouTube video, and then when they found out what it was, a couple of them walked away, but the one guy, his dad is a pastor. So it was really nice to see, and I tried to get out, but there's too much distraction while I was there, and I didn't get to pick up my video where I left off, so I'm out here redoing it again. Today I had an MRI. I have a spot about this big on my thigh that's all numb. I can probably light it on fire or stab it. I mean, I can stab it with my nail, and I can't feel nothing. It's all numb. So again, I was bed rested for 3 years in the beginning. This might have to do with that. So where my spine laying in the bed for 3 years, did something different. That's the biggest thing, is just my nervous system. My nervous system's just, it's shot, it's gone. I mean, it's a crappy way to put it, but my neurologist a few years back put it like, look, we just gotta keep you comfortable for the rest of your life. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. I mean, it's crappy to sound that way, but, you know, but when you come to realize it and you just deal with it, then you just deal with it. You learn to deal with it. And again, that's not having everybody bend over backwards to make sure that I'm included in everything. Don't not include somebody. So, you know, in a sense, I don't care if she does watch these. I mean, you got to know. I mean, literally. Just because I'm having a dizzy spell and I can't make it to all my son's baseball games doesn't mean I do not want an invite. It does not mean I don't want to be part of my son's life. So I finally got to talk with my son, got to actually game with him a few days ago on Sunday. Like I said, Sunday was an awesome day. Sunday was a real awesome day for me. I haven't had a really nice, awesome day like that in a while. So one of the biggest things is my son's mom would send me the schedules of baseball games, and he might have 15 baseball games. I might have showed up to 3, maybe 4 of them. Well, if I'm dizzy and you don't like my wife, and I want to make sure that I'm still part of my son's life, then I'm not gonna, you know, if I'm dizzy, she would be the one driving me there. Well, if she's not welcomed around there, then how am I gonna see my son? So it's a catch-22. I give it to God. You know, I let Him deal with it, and hopefully one day, you know, my son, you know, he will understand. He'll be a grown man one day, and I'll get to explain certain things of my side, and hopefully it matters one day. I mean, I want to be part of my son's life every day. Every day I wake up to want to be part of my son's life. There's not a day that I go by I don't think of my son. Not one day. So that's my boy. I mean, he's getting big, and I don't even get to watch him grow up to become a young man, and it stinks. It really does. So for any of y'all out there that's like that, I feel for you. I'm with you. For y'all who just might have sympathy for us, don't give it to us, please. You know. But anyways, gotta give myself a bland mood here. But no, it was really nice. A good Sunday. Matter of fact, Saturday she wound up sending me a picture of my son, and I haven't received a picture in a while, so that was really nice. And then I reached out to him online and messaged him and told him I loved him and everything, and then he invited me to a game within 5 minutes, and I was able to game with my son. So it was really nice. So plus the beautiful day it was, barbecue some burgers. It was a really all-around nice day. So again, I want people to start commenting down below. about autoimmune disorders. I want you to share this with people with autoimmune disorders, or someone that you want to understand autoimmune disorders or realize about autoimmune disorders or a disorder like these. The more we can get commented, again, I'm not trying to make money on here. I can't stress that enough. My other channel I want to make money off of. So if y'all really want to support this channel, go support the other channel, because if I can get monetized on the other channel, that's more things I can do on this channel. Anything I ever do make on this channel will be to help support this channel, which isn't going to be much to support this channel, but it's going to be all donated. So it'll all be, anything that I ever make, if I ever got monetized on this channel here, will be donated in some form or fashion. So whether that's me getting personalized Bibles done for people and doing giveaways, because as I grow, I do and get more and more comfortable talking to a camera and not just looking away all the time, always kind of focusing. Remember that your face is here. You know, I got to remember that. Then I'll start doing like certain podcasts and go live and get more comfortable and answer more questions. But I got to start with people commenting down below though. I got to do that for quite a few of these videos. That way I know that I'm going to have enough people that are wanting to be interactive with this, and to them add their story to my story. And then maybe, you know, at one time, 6 months or so down the road, I'll do a podcast, and I can set it up where we have different windows and multiple people talking and just going about it. So there's multiple and there's endless ways of this, because there's so many people that get a disorder or an autoimmune disorder every day. And everyone needs hope somewhere or another. Everyone needs hope. Whether it's just hearing it from somebody else. You know, you can only read comments so much without hearing a voice. You might not like the way my voice sounds. I'm sorry. But my voice is out here. I'm portraying my voice. So, but that's my goal with this channel. These are the things I wanted to get out today. I don't know. I'm kind of lost right now, because I know I'm done with what I want to say with for today. I want to try to keep these around 15 minutes. I'm at 17. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that if you're watching this and you have an autoimmune disorder, you're not alone. You're not the only one out there. Literally, you're not alone. You're not the only one out there. Okay? Leave comments down below. Like, subscribe, share this with other people. Share it with your loved ones that need to understand. Thank y'all for watching. I'm Thomas. See y'all in the next one.